See, now that's just technique. The colors were the same, right? All right, today I'm going to teach you how to stain to match your wood. Because a lot of times we get our stain out, and if you don't know the color of your wood, now look at this, this is alder, right? And look at what color that turns out. So we got to know we got a lot of red in our wood naturally. So when we go pick up our stain, we know that this is going to be a prominent. Now this is oak. If you have an oak cabinet, look at how it kind of has a green cast to it, a yellowish green, and maple, well, heck, it's almost white. Right? So match your wood, see what kind of wood you got before you pick your stain, bring it to like Sherwin-Williams or someone to bring your wood into them so they can match it exactly for you so you don't have any surprises. But what we're doing now is, you know, if you got your sample and you're making it up, there's a lot of ways to match these things. And if I was to apply this stain on here right now, you can see how dark this thing is going to go, right? It's just not going to make it. So what we want to do, that is pretty, nope, see how dark that is, right? How it takes on that dark tone, all right? So what we want to do is add some of this white, which is kind of a gray, all right? Kind of a gray, it is gray, right? And when we do these, people ask all the time, you know, like, how do you get your proportions right, you know? And it's really quite simple. So if you got your original color, okay, you see how I stuck that in there and I pull it out at an exact, you know, about an exact angle, right? You stick it in like that, and now that's one portion. And don't use the same container if you can help it, right? But you then take another one and the same, you pull it. Now watch this stain change, okay? We'll wriggle it around a little bit. See it changing off? Look at that. Now that's 1 to 1 is what we would call that. And if you want to see the difference, look at this. See the difference, how they shine off, right? Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? So now when we go to use this stain, this is our mixing ratio. And let's go give it a try and we'll stick it on there, right? Look at that. Now, if I was to take this stain color off right away, right, you can see how it looks really dark right now. And if I wiped it off right away, it's a little bit on the transparent side. That red is still shining through a little bit. You can see that in there, okay? But if I take this and I apply it, I'm going to put it right back on. This is a Sherwin-Williams BAC stain, okay? It's a solvent-based stain. But what's nice about it is it dries in an hour, but it sets up real fast, okay? So like if you're doing your table or something like that, oops, I almost went into that color, right? It gives you time to put it all on. Look, we put it on wet enough where it's wet and it soaks in, but it's not puddly. It's not dripping off, right? And we leave it where it's just a nice, even coat. Here, I'm going to go all the way across here. We're going to do a sample test. I'll show you something pretty cool. All right? Stick around. So we got our ratio. I think this is a pretty good mix right now from what I can see, right? Because we do have wood coming through. Well, this thing does have a redness shining through, right? So it's on thin. Now we let it sit up here just for a second. Now if I was doing this whole top, which I'm going to be doing these here in a second, and that's why I'm matching this up. I'm making sure that this is going to be nice. All right. So now we got our colors like this, and we give it about, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, you know. You're kind of look at it. You can see it's really shiny right now. And it'll start drying up, and we call that setting. Now, if I take this off right now, which I'm going to show you the sample, because sometimes we put it on, and that's about as long as you leave it, okay? So we'll see how this one shows. Now, that's taken back off, and we'll leave that other side on there to dry a little bit longer. Now, here's our original in this zone, right? I still think it has a little bit of red showing out. And these colors will shift when we re-wet the wood again. Because as this is sitting and drying, the color is going to change. So make sure when you do your final color match-up that you wet yourself a little strip or something like that to get the true color of when it's completely finished. All right? So now this is still setting. It's not bad, right? We could use an air hose and speed things up along if we needed to. But this is kind of giving it to you in real time. But it's very important to keep consistent. So if you put it on like this in one space, you want to make sure that you leave it the same as you did at the next one, all right? Now, that's pretty dang good. I like it about an 80% set is where I like to look. So I would say 80% dry to the look. And it really takes an hour for this stuff to dry up to where you can finish it, which is really a nice advantage, okay? So now when I take it with a light hand and take this off, you can see it's not really coming off like it did that first time, right? It has a whole different look to it. Okay, and that's more of the look that I'm looking for, is a little more filled in than the last one. Okay, see, now that's just technique. The colors were the same, right? Just left on just a little bit longer. And what's nice about this stain is if I didn't like it, I can actually come right back and stain it again and change it. Or I can add this stain back to this section and change it. Now where that really comes in handy, you see how these boards are different? Even in its own cabinet. So as I'm putting this on, this was going to take it a little bit different than this, and I'm able to adjust it on the fly. So in the end, it all just blends in a little more naturally, okay? So that's it there. That's how you can adjust your stain to match your wood. Good luck with that. Make sure you use your thinners to check the colors first before you even head out, and give your Sherwin-Williams reps a sample of your piece, the back of a drawer, anything you're working on. It really does help them make a match better for you. All right, that's how we do it right there. Look at that, not bad at all. I kind of like this one down here. I don't know. Well, we're going to wet it up and we'll see where they actually go. But leave me down in the comments which one you think looks best. And if you want to see take on this next project where we actually apply that stain and the finish to this, I'm going to put it in another video right there, and I hope to see you there. And if you guys want to subscribe, I know I'll see you there. So thanks for watching. Nothing to it the way we do it, and I'm going to teach you how to do it.